Welcome, Cancer. So, this is a reading for the sign of Cancer, whether it is your sun, moon, rising, or north node. Okay, Cancer, as I was preparing for your reading, I was getting a message that there is a change in your emotional life coming. Um, Almost like you are having an emotional phase. A phase is turning, something is happening where there is maybe needing some acceptance. So a change is coming or has come, that is needing you to accept that phase, the new phase, or so I want to get into the cards and see where we are. All right. It's it's like a change in your emotional life. And I keep hearing phase, like an emotional phase that is needing to be accepted. Okay. So we're starting with the Eight of Swords. So the harder you're reading, um, is the I can't card. I can't do this. And when I was preparing for the reading and kind of meditating on your energies, getting ready for this, I kept hearing that this new phase or this emotional change you need to accept it. And this guy looks like he's doing everything the opposite of that. He's blindfolded. He doesn't want to see it. He doesn't want, it's like a self imprisonment that we do with our thoughts, feeling like I can't do this. I can't, it's the I can't card. Um, Under the deck, we do have the Three of Cups. Um, this can represent for me in my readings like a third party situation. So if that is the emotional change or phase that is going on in your life, where there has been a third party situation going on and you're trying to turn a blind eye, it is something that you need to take the blindfold off and see and deal with in that sense. So for some of you, all right, let's keep going. Page of Wands. So some messages coming in. This is like the messenger card. As you can see, he's got his hand up listening to the birds. And this could be messages coming in regards to a partnership, a relationship. What is the past? What is in the past? Nine of Swords. This is unnecessary worry, depression, anxiety. This is so much like the Eight of Swords, um, where we are constantly worried worried, depressed, anxiety. Three of Wands. So under the deck, that is maybe worrying about how things are going to progress, how things are coming in. And then we have the Queen of Swords. That can represent an air sign in your life. However, this can be the energy that you are in or need to be in. She is the energy. She is here to harm none, but she will cut you out of her life if you are no longer serving her, in a sense of if you are doing her harm, she will cut you out of her life. Under the deck, we have the Star. This is hope after that worry, hope after this, I can't do this. Maybe the Queen of Swords is that energy that you need to step into to bring your hope. The Queen of Swords is almost like the widow energy. She is pretty badass and she can do it on her own. She's been through a lot, and she's not about to let herself go through anymore. Six of Cups. This is your future, directly under your current situation, kind of the heart of the matter. Your future looks actually very balanced. It's emotional balance is what the Six of Cups is. Sixes bring in balance, and the Six of Cups is about emotional happiness. It can talk about a reunion or someone coming back from the past as well. The Two of Swords here is under the deck. So maybe after making a hard decision of cutting something out of your life, or maybe cutting a certain way or belief that we have, that will bring in that emotional balance. So what is the advice for this? Page of Swords. Wow. So as you can see, this is a giant sword for that page, but the page isn't scared. Even if it's kind of unknown territory for a Page of Swords, they're going to pick up that heavy sword and go for it. Under the deck is the Hermit. So that is that solitude where we are going within and finding out what our power is in the situation, finding out what we truly want. And going for it. I think that there's been a lot of hard times, almost feeling immovable, like I can't think about anything else, but I can't do this. And maybe you receive a message from, an old friend, and or maybe the message you hear allows you to finally go, you know what, I'm done, I'm cutting this out. That brings in this balance of I'm going to be okay, even if I have to fake it till I make it, So trying to decide if I want to one of these and see. See if there's any other energies that can bring clarity for the overall reading. Acceptance was a big part of what I was hearing for this reading. That there is a change in your emotional life or a new phase, which once you can accept it, which that might be what this is, you know, finally hearing what you need to hear to move on, cut things out that are no longer serving you, that brings in the balance, and you're gonna go for it. Individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Under the deck we have Venus. Give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. All right. This person's approach to life is I'm going for it. Okay, let me see. I guess I will pull one of these. These are the crystal cards, and they tell a little bit about if you're drawn to that certain crystal, what the crystal can be healing or help. So these can bring some advice as well. Green calcite. Oh, wow, it's a good crystal. So let's see. Green calcite. I love calcite. Fertility, abundance, and growth. And then we have Venus again here and Cancer. Wow. Okay, so nature is calling. Green calcite attracts abundance. Surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness. Akin to great outdoors, green calcite transmutes stagnant old beliefs into courage to explore your outside of your comfort zone. As with nature, there is beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand. Green calcite opens the heart and third eye chakras, helping you to let go of the past resentments and planting seeds for your growth and expansion. Wow. That makes me want to pull out that Venus card again. Give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. So that was under the deck when I got that one. So I guess I will go with Sacred Forest. Since we Got the green calcite. I was drawn to this Sacred Forest Oracle. We'll go ahead and see what other messages Spirit might have for us. Enchanted Fern Grotto. Refuge. Very beautiful cards. Okay. Magic is afoot in the Enchanted Grotto. It says, this is the time to go within, seek and find your inner refuge. So that we have the Hermit under the deck. And the Hermit always has a lantern. He's got a candle here. And as you can see, she is in there. This is a lot like the Hermit card in this deck. So this is telling you to seek inner refuge, time for deliberation and reflection. So I was talking about going within, doing that soul searching, finding your power in the situation. This says, in times of retreat, you can truly hear the voice of your soul. If you have been pushing hard or struggling to keep going, this is time to be still and nurture your inner world. Draw nourishment from the wellspring within you. Think carefully about decisions you make at this time. If possible, put them off. Now is not a good time to make life-changing choices. Instead, take the time to create a foundation for your future. Retreat and reflect on your heart's true desires. Proceed with care and deliberation as you make plans. Listen to your inner guidance. The fern grottos have a feeling of peace as you enter. Many are known to be places where magic resides, perhaps the homes of fairies and elves. Allow the energy of this sacred space to fill you. Know that you can be your own self. Know that you can be yourself and truly relax. The spirit of the Enchanted Fern Grotto says, retreat and replenish your inner resources. Now is not the time to act, but to incubate your ideas for the future. Be still. The answers are within you. Magic is all around you. So, underneath everything is what's under the deck. So, underneath everything, that is kind of the key. This is the heart of the reading, that feeling of I can't do this. So this is letting you know that by, instead of pushing it out, closing our eyes, I can't do this, I can't, instead going within, finding out how it affects us, what our power in the situation is. Taking that time of solitude. That's when we can find out I keep wanting to just say what our power is in the situation, where once we accept it and find out this Venus card is showing me the finding the value and seeing the beauty. Maybe trying to find the silver lining in the situation. And then we have this house 1, individuality, and then it talks about approach to life. And then here with the Page of Wands, this is the messenger, messages coming in, but he's actually doing the listening. So maybe instead of acting, just sitting back and kind of watching, be like a bird watcher. Watch the people around you. Just kind of listen and watch to gain the information that you need to make your decision, or to accept what's going on, what the change is. I feel like I want to clarify, and then we'll wrap this up. I want to clarify the Queen of Swords here. We got the Hermit. And the Six of Swords. So, with the Six of Swords, that's when we are moving to calmer waters. This can actually be literally be talking about moving as well. However, these together, it is, when I talk about the Six of Swords, I emphasize a lot on, we can change things in our life, but if we don't learn from it and turn that pain or whatever was going on into wisdom and try to learn from it so we don't repeat it. So I like to talk about turning these swords of pain into wisdom, to where we're not bringing the baggage from our past into the future. So with that Hermit, I feel like these together are really saying that more than, other times where we are making changes. This change that you can accept, it is toward calmer waters. All right, let me clarify the Page of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Swords again. The Hierophant under the deck. So it's almost like this is your advice. In the past, you have always maybe felt like letting that anxiety get the better of you. And this is basically saying, I'm going to wield the sword even if it's too big for me. I'm, in a sense of, I'm going to be brave and fake it till I make it, so to speak. Instead of being scared or intimidated, I'm going to grab life. I'm going to grab life by the balls. I'm going to not going to be the victim anymore. So I think you're moving into a bit of a hermit stage right now. And that is where you will be kind of coming out of this feeling of anxiety and depression and really turning that into accepting what's going on. And now I'm finally seeing why it was saying phase, because it's almost like this, you're going from one emotional phase to another where you're in this anxiety and depression and just constant worry about something into the polar opposite, where you are going to be your own hero, so to speak, once you accept what's going on and find that silver lining. I have the Hierophant under the deck. The Hierophant is who we go to for the, the spiritual guidance, things like that. It can be our rule book and things, but I'm seeing this more as, it can talk about long-term things as well, but I'm seeing this more as you're going to go within. You're going to be your own guidance. You're going to be your own hero. And then this card, the individuality, approach to life. All right, let me get one more. This one's going on a bit long. This will be the last card. We'll see if there's any other energies or messages. And we'll wrap this up. I keep saying that and then I don't. Forgiveness. Wow, forgiveness, acceptance. Well, I'm going to wrap it up with that. And then under the deck we have clarity. I think going within, you'll find the clarity to accept and forgive what you need to really become your own hero in this situation. Well, if this has brought you any healing or clarity on your situation, and you received anything out of this reading, please make sure to subscribe so then you'll know when I'm on again. So with that, I will catch you in my next one. Thank you.